Not really sure what's going on there. All right, to the parts. I'm not sure what's in this one, but we'll find out together. There we go. Thanks to you, this product has a second life. We appreciate it. Amazon warehouse, Amazon renewed, and fulfilled by Amazon. Whew. All right. So that is mangled up. Not really sure what's going on there. The front of it looks fine. The threads look fine, but definitely something going on in the ball joint area. There's some hardware. Most places will charge $2 for that castle nut, so there's that. A pick. It's gonna save the day again. Make sure my address isn't in the screen. After seeing the defect on that one, I am afraid to even touch this thing. Alright, I got a box with some tape on it. It's still in the box. Normally the strap gets cut and then expands and you can't put it back in the box. So either they put a new strap on it or it was never unstrapped to begin with, or it's just that defective. Oh, no, it's not strapped. It's just possibly that defective. Nothing else in the box. Yeah, I can compress this by hand. I guess that's the length it normally is. I don't really see anything wrong with it. I feel like that isn't supposed to happen, but I don't know. It's interesting that this gets painted after the rubber bushings get put in. And on top of that, not painted very well. Made in the US. Interesting. I'm not sure if this is broken or not. Shocks and struts are designed to resist compression and expansion because the spring, when it compresses and it comes back, it wants to keep doing that. It's going to bounce. And this is supposed to stop that bounce in both directions. I know when I took the struts off the GTO, they were a lot harder to compress, but they were performance struts. The one that came off the car was about as easy to compress as this one, so maybe this is the right amount, but this feels a little weak for, what was it, Jeep Compass or Jeep Cherokee? Something like that. But it's a good example of a shock, so I will have this demonstration model around for that. Maybe that's the resting position. I'm just trying to figure out why this thing was returned, and without a known good example, there's no real way of telling. But what was it, like $3, and I have a prop now for whenever I want to talk about shocks, I can show one and move one. That's pretty cool. This thing is rough though, I can see why this got returned. The, whatever this socket thing is in here, that was in rough shape. I actually pushed it back, but returning the ball joint to center was crunchy, and the threads on here, like, they're the right shape, but there's just cracks all over them. It looks like there are impurities in the metal or something. But you want to know what the worst thing is? I ordered 2 more parts. I have to wait for them to arrive, but you don't. Cut to the next scene where I actually have them. Let's see what we got today. All right, a warehouse air filter, and it's sealed up on this side, but not on this side. Dang. There's nothing wrong with this. This is pristine. So, wow. All right. I think I got that one for $1, so that's a really good display piece. If I got some sort of microscope camera, I can cut it in half and show you some up-close detail of that. So this one doesn't have a box at all. Dang, that's pristine. This is a brake pedal position sensor, which should be different than a brake pedal switch. Instead of it just being on or off, this is going to be a variable signal that tells the computer, hey, this is where the pedal is, not just the pedal is being used right now. This is a pretty sturdy, well-built sensor. It's got a big brass thread insert, and it just doesn't have any play to it. It's just, it turns the way it's supposed to and doesn't do any more flexing. It looks like the retention is on the inside of the connector instead of the outside. So yeah, out of those 4 parts, that's not bad. That chassis piece was definitely bad. The shock, probably good. And these last 2 parts that I got, this sensor and the filter, perfect. I am surprised that they weren't all just nasty. I was expecting all 4 of those parts to come in with grease from disgruntled mechanics all over them, and really only one of those parts was like that, and it made sense. The part was damaged. And with all 4 of those parts, the total cost was less than $10. Granted, none of these parts fit any cars that I own. They're nice display pieces for when I'm explaining how something works. I'll have these on hand to show everyone. Odds are you're not going to find a part that's compatible with your car that's that low of a price. But I mean, if you get absurdly lucky and you find something like that that seems like it's too good to be true, I mean, give it a shot. If you're going to be stuck in a jam where you can't get anywhere because of it, then don't do that. But like, if you can give it a shot, definitely go for it. And hey, full disclosure, I use Amazon affiliate links, but I'm not talking into like buying parts that aren't going to fit your car. If you return something that I earned something for on Amazon affiliates, then that money gets taken back out of my account. So I have no reason to motivate you to buy something that you're going to end up returning anyway. Have you found anything awesome in the automotive section of the Amazon warehouse deals? Let me know in the comments below, and I hope to see you in the next Car Simplified video. Thanks for watching.